Okay. I'm not really going to talk much. I'm kind of just locked in. Oh, fuck, now I want to talk, but... I'm trying to get through the weakness of not having... It's not motivation, it's just that I have to learn regular C++ too. But I also want to do practical shit like this. And I also kind of want to just sit down and play video games instead of doing the regular C++ structured shit. But instead of the games, maybe some games, I need to do the practical shit because this is still important. All right. So fuck it, we're just locking in. I'll just shut up and do it. I don't think I need these to be nested. What is it doing? Oh. Alright, so what do we need? We need how long a second is. We need how many seconds of emitting, how many seconds of stopping. Because the loop is some number of seconds of running, of emitting, and then some number of seconds of stopping. Fuck it, I'll talk. I can talk out loud. I just have music going in the headphones because I gotta really lock it in. And then I don't think we need this period. I kind of want to do, what are these sketches? There's comm testing. Let's just kill comm testing. There's relay, I don't know what emit sent is either. Just gonna save this guy, and then I'm gonna copy it over and do a little test. I think this is getting close to working. I need to just figure out a basic way of testing the signal. So just like, oops, oh, that's why it got unplugged. Oops. And open? Okay. I want to just send a message and then turn the light on and then send a message and then turn the light off. Fuck the looping stuff for now. Yeah, fuck all this. Don't need any of this. And then, fuck, I'm gonna write this from scratch. This is fine. Fuck the looping stuff. Fuck the seconds. Fuck the king. Ooh, I wanna watch Game of Thrones now. How I hate being such a fucking consumer, man. I hate it. I wanna do shit. But I'm just so wimpy. I just fucking sit around consuming media like a retard, man. I need to do some real shit. Alright. Init yes. Now we don't give a fuck. Last message. Sure. Yeah, we'll have that. And right now. All right. So now we have a null statement. All right. So we're saying we're initializing the LED so that we can turn them on. And I'll just do this real quick. So we'll just say, oops, digital write, LED built in, hi. And then we'll verify. And then upload real quick. And now this light is on. Cool. What happens if I do this? Compiler error, hopefully? Yeah. Right. What is the error? I like just reading the errors to figure out what, just too few arguments makes sense. Okay, cool. I'm just going to make it low for now. Whatever, I already know it's fine, so we'll just upload it. Okay. Alright, so it's off now, and we'll just say if serial available, then what we're going to do is we're going to set last message to serial read string. Oh, now it's giving me a bunch of stuff. Okay, what were we getting? Read string. Let's just do string. Sure. So we're saving that. So we could say I kind of want to do a test, like give it yes and give it no, and then, or yeah, we can just set this, and then we can just say if last message is yes, then digital write, or oops, LED open, excuse me, I turn on LED. And then else. Cool. And then we could say, and this is if, and this is else. If the message isn't, then we'll turn it off. So whenever we turn it on, whenever we send, so compile first. That we're initializing these guys. Now we're able to receive serial communication. Oh, swallowed ice. And then each loop, we're saying, is there information available? Well, at some point, the loop is going to run, and there is going to be information coming in. And it's going to, we're going to save whatever it is. And in this loop, depending on whatever this guy is, at first, if there's any serial stuff before we send anything, well, actually, so last message is by default nothing. So even if we don't receive any input, then last message should still be just blank. It should be like this. That's kind of what it should look like. Just two quotes, because there's nothing there. Which means we're going to run this, and this is going to return false because there's no info yet. We haven't sent anything, no comm information, no serial information. And then this is going to fail as well. It's going to return false, or evaluate to false, because the last message isn't. It's still blank. So we're going to get else, and it's going to be off. But eventually, if we get serial available, and the last message is yes, and it is saved during this looping period. So it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be happening often. Loop happens extremely often. Okay, so okay. Alright, I think we'll just do this. We'll try that. Why is it on? Why is it on here? What if I switch these? So it's off now. But it should still be off here. Oh, maybe I actually need to, I still need to compile. Hold on. Compile. Upload. Why is that on? Why is that on? I don't understand. The LED message, this is nothing. If it's low, then it should be off. So what if we... Just gonna do this real quick. Compile. Okay, so no lights right now. What's happening here? Oh, there we go. Because it shouldn't be digitally writing here. Okay, why is it saying that? I'm just gonna put these in block scopes or in blocks. I'm not sure why these are why this is executing. Still on. Last message shouldn't be yes. Like, emit sent test is what has been flashed to the hardware. We have this. Still, okay, I don't know why. Why is it defaulting to yes? I wish I could debug this and check if it's printing to true. Like, so. At the end of this, I'm just going to do delay for 1,000 milliseconds. And then I'm going to do digital write LED built-in. Oops. Built-in low. and see if it's actually evaluating to true or to emit yes. Because if it is, then it should be due to the right is going to make it turn the light off, and then it's going to turn back on. So we're going to see if it loops now. Huh? I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, because it's doing low and then, okay, whoops. I did this the wrong way. It's supposed to be low and then delay afterwards. Because if I just delay and then do low, it's going to change it to low and then instantly tick again and replace it. So my guess is that this is going to start looping between on and off. Oh, it's off now. Okay. Now I'm just not sure why it defaults to on. I don't know why. I was just checking. Alright, it seems like I don't need this then. I don't know why it was just defaulting to on. Oh, it got unplugged. There we go. Okay, the light is on. Alright, now we'll test some shit in Unreal, I guess, see if we can do it. So the logic here is just going to be emit yes, and then anything else, it should turn it off. Yeah, what was the logic we were doing? Emit yes, and this is emit no. What happens when we play? Oh, it's open. Which port are we opening? 5. Alright, so this should be string literal, no, make literal string, cool. Port space the number, make literal string. Actually, I think I can now do append string. Yep, no. Append. Nope. Append string. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna add to this guy the number, and then we're gonna add another, and it'll just say port something space is now open. And then we'll do the same thing here, and we'll say is not, or could not be opened. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing here real quick. And it's string, we'll just copy it. Now saved and flush. Cool. Port 5 is now open. It's already open. It's now closed. Alright, hold on. It's open. So it's already open. Now it is closed, invalidated. Oh, okay, so it's invalidated, it's valid, it's open, and then it's closed. Alright, cool. Then we can do it. Not valid. So now this is sending, it's receiving a message when I press this. A button. And so I want to print emit no and see if, I don't remember what I was printing before. So emit yes. Oh, that's G. And F. F is print no, this is print yes. Okay. Okay. So we'll start. It's on. It's open now. Open. Close. Open. Whenever it opens, the light goes on. So if I turn it off, or if it's off, and then I turn it on, the light goes off for a second, and then goes back on. I guess because... I'm not sure, actually. Alright, let's check what we see in here. Alright, so we're on. I'm gonna just move this over so we can see what's being output. Okay. So there's no. It should be off now. And then there's emit yes. So there's yes and no. And then closing. And the characters that are being emitted are like that. Alright, now there's one check I want to do here. It said that the characters had the periods there. So I want to add this as a period and just see what happens. Okay. Alright, already on, now we're off, now we're on. Alright, cool. So we're on. Yo. Okay, So that's emit yes. Submit no. No change in the Arduino. It's receiving input, but it's not doing anything. This is open. All right. So that wasn't the answer. Switch this back. And we'll say I want to check this. So I want to say if serial is available, then we'll do digital write, LED built-in high, turn light on when input is sent, and then digital write, LED built-in low, light off when no input. Okay. And in this case, it should actually, I could just do an else here. Okay, it's actually off right now. So when we start playing, I don't see anything right now. Oh, it received input. Oh. So when I sent this, the light is actually still on. So if I leave and then start again, the Arduino's light is off. And then when I press G, or if I press F, input came and it turned the light on. But it's still on. So it seems like it's actually not eating the input. So if serial available. I don't think I want this whole if serial available thing. I think I just want to save the shit to whatever it is. And if it fails, it is what it is. And so instead, this should be if last message is emit yes, it'll do that. Else if last message is, well, I mean, we could just do else if. I think we just do else. And then here, we'll just do last message and set it equal to serial read string, like that. And I think we can just upload. Should be good. Okay, so the Arduino is off. And this loop, I'm thinking that the loop is maybe not re-triggering, or I'm not sure. I have to play around a lot to figure out what's going on here. So we'll play. Okay, it's off. So the light is not turning on. So I'm not sure if that means that it was trying to set it and then instantly stop. Like, I wish there was a way of debugging here and seeing like a print of the Arduino to see what it's actually seeing. I mean, I would guess that it could do it pretty instantly, but maybe not. So I'll do this. We'll do this whole thing. Hold on, we'll just do this. I think this is... Oops. Like that. So we'll do on, and then delay for 1,000. Otherwise, do this. And then delay for 1,000. So we're just going to keep on saving this guy. And then depending on what the message is, we'll turn on and off. So we'll see if it's actually turning on ever. I'm not really sure what's going on yet. I'm not sure if it's able to understand what's happening yet. So we'll say this. Hold on. Oh, we're not playing yet? What's happening? Oh, we were in. Okay. So we're in. G. F. Okay, so far the light is not turning on, even though it should. So we're constantly saving whatever the read string is. So what if we try the period now? Just because it says the characters being sent in serial comm are ending in periods. Nope, it's still receiving info, but it wasn't saying anything else. Okay. Still not turning on like that. Not sure why. I mean, I could do characters. But I'm not sure why it wouldn't work here. Well, actually, I'm going to do this just to see if it's reading anything here. I'm just going to try this. Just going to put it on high both times. Oh, full screen? Uh-oh, we're cooked. Okay, so it is not either. What if we do that? And this is just fake. This is the variable that we're going to change to whatever. Char something. I'm going to watch someone else's video to see what he's doing. Oh yeah, I think my ad block's hooked up now. So he's doing 9600. And we're opening a port with 9600. I mean, it's receiving some sort of comm signal, so it's receiving something. I guess I can serial.print to see what it's seeing. And then that could actually be useful. KO. And then we could just do serial.print. Oh shit. And we'll print last message. And does that work? Okay. We'll just say if serial, excuse me, available. I couldn't remember what it was. If this, then we'll set it. And then we'll print whatever we see. And then, oh, did I accidentally misspelled? Oops, typo. What is happening here? Oh, oops, there's extra junk going on here. Oh shit. Just gonna close this and just see, or I guess we'll no and then new. And just see what happens. Okay. And then upload. Oh. Is the port crashing? Is that why? And then it's not able to, so it's receiving, but it can't do anything anymore? We could say do it once. So we could say int print count, and we'll just make it nothing. And then we'll say if we print, then we'll say let's put print count. And we'll make it so that we only do shit. Oh, nice, I can do that. That's useful. All right. We'll say if print count is less than 1. Print count is 0, and we'll print one time. Oh! Oh, it did shit again. I don't know what this part is. I don't know. Is this the initialization part? So, like, we can test? I don't know what exactly this is. I mean, it can't be crashing, right? Is it good? Alright, let's just test and see if it's receiving input. I don't know why I've been spending so much time here. No, not full screen, bro. Alright, so it's not writing anywhere, as far as I can tell. So it's printing. And then it looks like he's reading it in the Unreal logic, maybe? So if we go here and we just do because we can read, so it seems like it's printing to the buffer and then we can read whatever it is. So what if we do like key Y? So he's ticking, he's setting, and then he's reading. And that thing is writing. So what if we do event tick, and then I just get the port that I saved. I need water. Alright, so it's not doing anything now. We're just gonna say serial.write or print. Is it right? Oh, because this is right. We're gonna do print yo. And then hopefully it prints yo in Unreal. Or we could say, instead of event tick, we'll just do key Y. We'll do X. X is fine. And then we'll do is valid. And then we'll do read zero string. And then we'll just do print string. I guess it has to print it because it'll read it, but it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with it. Seems like, I guess reading is just like acquiring whatever it is. So when I press X, it'll read whatever's in there. And I'm just going to say that it printed yo. Nothing. Okay. Oh. Well, it was plugged in. Yeah, did it crash? What happened? Oh, definitely got unplugged. Whoops. I probably uploaded it, but maybe I forgot. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so there is a yo. So it had yo, and then yo is gone. Okay. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna save. So if serial available, then last message, and we'll assign it serial available. And we'll do serial.print last message. Okay, so nothing. Oh wait, there's yo. Hold on, let me remove. Oh, I don't think I uploaded. Okay, so there's nothing now. Oh shit, that's why. That's exactly why. Okay, so I used. So it's seeing emit yes, but it's storing it as something totally different. The shit is being saved not correct at all. And we can test real quick. Kill the previous, open a new. Alright. So we can see here. This guy's, oh shit, hold on. Okay, so it got some sort of value whenever it opened. How about we say if serial is available and there's a lot. Read string is or and set a read string is emit yes. So it's this, or oh, hold on. So it's this. So if it's available, okay, so actually we'll just say if it's available, then if serial read string is emit yes, or serial read string, let's get this better. Or serial read string is emit no, then okay, that's better. All right, so if it's available and it's either this or this, then we save him, and that's the only time we save him. So we're not saving bullshit. And then we'll print him to make sure that we got him. Okay. I don't know why it printed that. I'm gonna test and just, if it's available, and it's either this or this, then we'll do this. I'm gonna just do this for now. I think I'm gonna need, I'll just do a null statement. Okay, and then we'll upload them, and then see if the shit's appearing in here. If serial is available, is there a way I can filter this to only see? So if it's this or if it's this, then we'll print the last message. Okay, didn't do anything crazy. All right. So we're already here. If we do this, what happened? So there's emit yes. Okay. Hold on. I don't think the Arduino printed anything. And then if we get emit no, emit yes, emit no, emit yes, no. It doesn't look like we're printing anything. Yeah, we haven't been printing anything. This here, device control, serial get, COM status, success. Okay, so it seems like things are working, it's just that it's not. It's not saving this part. So if I take this out, then we should be printing anytime serial is available, and we should be able to see in this case, serial should be available whenever we send stuff, and we're going to save whatever the serial message is, and then we're going to print it. So this way, Unreal should be able to see what the Arduino is receiving. Okay, close, open, okay. Trying to read, don't see anything. We're going to emit yes, and then print it. Nothing. We're going to do no and print. Same time, same time. Huh. Okay. And that's weird because F and G should be writing or printing. Nope. Print. Nope. Print string. String sent to Arduino. Emit yes sent to Arduino. Cool, and then we can do the same thing here just to debug and make sure that the shit's actually sending and Unreal can tell. Okay. Okay, so these are being sent. I tried to print it just now, and it wasn't doing it. It seems like serial wasn't available for some reason. I could also just do print whatever we see whenever it sees anything. Let's see if it keeps going. It was doing some shit. Oh shit, here we go. Oh shit. Okay, so I could do 1, 2, 3, and then it'll print them all. And then it can't print them anymore because we don't have any more. Or we could do no, 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 yes, 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 no, no, no. And then print them all. Like that, okay. So that prints whatever's in the buffer here. So whenever it sees stuff, it's adding it to the buffer. I think that's how that's working. So whenever it sees, is it its own buffer? Trying to wrap my head around it. Okay, so like right here. G, it saw, emit, yes. It saved, emit, yes. It saw, emit, no. It saved, emit, no. Okay. It saw, emit, no twice. And read like that. So it seems like it's printing. It seems like it should work. Like whenever I save the last message. So what if we, when it's available, we save last message as the read string once, and then we only print what should be the last one we saw. So anytime it sees one, it updates last message to be what it saw, and then whenever we print, it should be printing the last one that it saw, which should be the like how this works. So we do emit no, and we print emit no. And we do this and print emit yes. Okay. Now how about if we do this? If last message is emit no, or last message is emit yes, then we print it. So it won't save anything except these two, just as a test. And if this is something that's happening, we can see if that's fucking things over here too. What just happened? Was it just... Should be going. Okay, so we did emit no. Oh, it's not saving it now. Okay, so the problem is it's seeing, but what it's reading, these comparisons are false. So if we just print what we see, and we'll just upload it, fuck the indentation's fine. Alright, so the craziness is just the resetting. Emit no, emit no. Emit no, emit yes, emit no, emit yes. Okay. So it's seeing these. It's just that in code, the comparisons we were doing were not correct. Okay, let me pee and think. Okay. I have a habit of forgetting that I just tried something, but let me change my music. So, this comparison is evaluating to false right now. So what we're going to do is, we're going to save this and print. Hold on. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, yeah, if we had, before we had, all we were doing here was just printing the read string and it was printing 1 to 1. But this time we're saving the last message and then printing whatever the last message is. And this should tell us what this is seeing. So when we print whatever we've seen here, it looks cool. It looks like it's receiving shit properly. So we would think we could do a little condition and say, hey, if the message it's receiving is this, do this. But it's not. What's in code, this is not just the string, quote, emit no, quote. Okay? So we need to figure out what it is. Holy shit, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? What is it doing? God damn. So we read this. What is it doing? Yeah, I don't know. I think the scroll is bugging. I think it's the program here. Program is kind of whack. I mean, we'll see though. Okay, it was indeed the shitty ass program. Alright, cool. So we do emit yes, and we print. What did we see for emit yes? Motherfucker, what? There's no way. It's seeing emit yes, and it's seeing emit no, and it's printing what it stored. But I don't know what it is in code. Oh, is it end line? Maybe that's what it is. I think it might be end line. So we could try if last message is emit yes, or last message is emit no, like that, then serial print you right, boy. Oops, this needs a colon, a semicolon. Cool, and now we'll do this. I just need to see where the Terminator stuff is. I think it's because it's reading a string and printing exactly what it is. So it's storing the null character. And I think when we compare it, it's not comparing properly. Yes! Come on! Alright. So that's the comparison. We don't need VS on. So that should be the answer. It's storing it with the null character. Or the inline character. So now it should be, so it's the last message. So if 0 is available, we store the last message like this. And then we just say if last message is emit yes inline, then digital write LED built-in high turn on when told emit yes. Excuse me. And then else, or we could say, we'll just do else if last message is emit no, then digital write LED built-in low turn off when told emit no. Upload, and I'm hoping this means this guy will turn on and off now from the Arduino, or from Unreal. Look at it! Look at it, motherfucker! Look at it! On, off, from Unreal. Come on! Come on, baby! Come on! Let's go! That's exactly what I needed. That's exactly it. Now, I can go back to the other one and get this guy actually working. So now we can... I'll go back to the other sketch. Come on, baby. Alright, we're going to do this guy. The test was a great idea here. We wait for it to open. Well, I can have two open and do one or the other. Like, load one or load the other. Let's go. Alright. And now, If serial is available, then we'll save it. And if this is emit yes like this, and then instead we're going to say we don't want, because we're going to be saving last message, we only want it to turn off if it's given emit no too. We don't want to pass it emit yes so it starts, but then some weird communication happens and then it turns it off when it shouldn't. So we're going to say else if, and kill the rest, else if, we don't need this part. We're going to, this should be last message, if last message. Else if last message is emit no, stop emitting when told, or if told to. And then there's a check in there, I forgot. And we're going to do this, and then we'll say const string emit no, and it'll be emit no string message to stop emitting. Okay. Oops. Did I misspell? I did. A little typo action. More? Oh, I think there's an extra parentheses in here. Is that where the error is? Yeah, the syntax is just whack. It was highlighting the whole thing. Okay. So in this case, we're going to say if 0 is available, then we're going to store it as last message. And then we'll check what last message is. I mean, we could evaluate it each time, but doesn't it make sense? If 0 is available, and serial available is emit yes, or serial available is emit no. So we're saying only save it if it's these specific messages. Now we don't need to check the other way because, well, is emit no. And now we don't even need to check if it's emit no because last message can only be, well, it could technically be blank too. So maybe we leave it. Maybe this is something I can improve on or shave off. Okay, so we'll do this. And if it's yes, we do emit sent. Oh, but we also want to, because this happens, and once this finishes, then this reevaluates. So it's not going to overwrite itself. It's going to finish before it calls itself again. And then if, and here's else if this, only if it's not low, then we'll set it to low. Because if it's high already, or if it's already low, then we don't need to update it. But if it's not low, because it's easier to evaluate something than it is to actually update something. Let's compile just to check. What is happening here? No match for operator. Did I do something wrong? This and this, or this. Operating types are int and string. If this and what's happening here? What do you mean no match for this? Hmm? What you talking about, bro? Operating types are int and const string. Oh, this should be serial read string. Read string. Yeah, there's no operand that for checking equivalency between a string and a boolean. Okay, all right. So, some stuff here we've got. So, let me loop this. So, if serial is available and it's one of the serials we want, or like this, if that and that, alright, fuck it, we'll just leave it like this. And that. Check if valid serial input. Store serial input for behavior. Okay. And then after we maybe sort or maybe don't, we either start the loop, or if we're not supposed to, then we turn them off, and then we check again. And if it's already off, we don't touch it. Okay, and then we have the loop guy here. And the loop guy is this. So one, it starts emitting. One is we start emitting, and then we say for current half second, which starts at 1, and the total amount of half seconds is the amount of seconds, so it's 2 times the amount of seconds. And then as long as our current second is less than or equal to the total, so we go through the whole time, and then we increment the second, we do the following. So 1, we're on now, so we delay for half of a second. So we're delaying for half a second for more frequent checks. Because in this looping, we need to be specific. We can't just say on, off. Because that means the code needs to have a delay or have an on-off switching thing built into it. Because otherwise we're going to be wasting liquid. So if we enter a room and we just start, it just starts emitting shit forever, we're going to be wasting it. Because we don't need constant constant scent. It could just be a little while for 30 seconds on, and then off for a while, and then 30 seconds on, something like that, maybe. So, we do that. So we're on, and then okay, so we're on, and then we check, is serial available? Have we read something else so far? If we have, and we can just copy this again. We can say, oh, this can be a function. So, void check and store serial input. And so right here we'll say check and store serial input, and then again check and store serial input. And then we could say if last message is emit no, if we've received emit no since emitting, then stop emitting. Stop emitting. Emit no, then we break. So we're in the middle of this loop and we're doing it. Oh, we're here. Oh, this should probably be return, actually. I think this needs to be returned now. I'm just gonna compile real quick, make sure everything's cool. Okay, trying to not repeat myself here. So we will loop and emit sent loop with built-in checks. See if we should stop. If we receive emit no, stop emitting. And then afterwards we'll say, oh, but this would be the else if. Okay, so we should say, in this case, I think we need to stop here. I think this needs digital write LED built-in low. So if we receive no since emitting, stop emitting. So we stop emitting and then we return. We've already said this is if, so this was true, so we were in there. And then when we return, well, this was already true, so we're not going to do the else if. So we're going to loop again, and then we're going to check, and then we're going to see, oh, okay, do we need to start again, or do we stay off? And if we just turned it off, odds are we probably didn't walk back in, so it's probably going to store the input again, and then run this guy, but it'll see that we're already on low, so it's not going to change it. So we'll do digital write low, and then here, if we're in the middle of a rest, then we'll check and store input after each delay to see if we should continue. And then if it is emit no, then we're already on digital write low, and stop emitting, and we return. Okay, and now we upload. Okay, so we're off right now. We're in, and now we'll do on, I think, or on, maybe not, emit yes, emit no, okay, maybe not, hold on, maybe not, hold, I'm just gonna do digital write. I might have to just ditch all that shit. Digital write, LED built-in high, and then we'll just do digital write LED built-in low. And emit no and emit yes are correct. We'll upload. Okay. Port is open. Receiving signal, the light stuff isn't happening there right now. Not sure why. Let's see. There's emit yes and emit no, and those are both correct. High and low. Okay, what the fuck what's happening here? If it's available and it's this. Hold on. Or this. Does this need another? Hold on. Emit no. So this is one guy. Oh. Maybe this is it. This whole thing, and then in this whole thing. Okay, so maybe that was just fucked up. I'm hoping that was just fucked up, and it was a parentheses logic error. We'll see, though. God, I would have been fucking happy if that turned on. There's emit yes and there's emit no. There's last message. Alright, this shit should work. I'm not sure why it wouldn't. It's working in the other. For sure. Okay, it's working. And it's good. That's fucking crazy. The condition was whack. What was wrong with the condition? So there's if serial is available. So what if we say if there's serial available and serial read string is emit yes. Or serial reads. Oh shit. When we evaluate read string, it kills it. Yeah, so we have to just save it. We just have to give up. We just save read string first. And then we evaluate it after. Save read string because reading it kills it. So save first, then evaluate it. Okay. Oops, what happened here? Oops, I forgot. Parentheses. So it's saying if serial not available, if a pointer to a function. Yeah, no sir, that ain't it. That ain't it, bucko. Alright, so this is cool. And now we can say... Okay, I think I already forgot that it was already uploaded, but... So we'll do that, and then we'll run, and then boom! Motherfuckers. Okay, maybe not. Off. On. Off. On. Okay. Uh-oh. And it stays off. I need like a standard on exit or something. Oh no. I need an on exit. Let's see. Arduino standard on exit or something. Let's just do perplexity. in Arduino IDE, is there an equivalent to standard exit or on exit? So I can on exit? No, it doesn't have that. On exit. That way I can run shit after terminating. But I guess it doesn't even know. Oh, great. Yeah, it doesn't exit, so it's just going. So it's plugged in and it's just going even now. So there needs to be a oh, so we can just say emit no when we kill. It has to be a message from the game. So the message from the game will be on end play. It will. So if it is open, we will. So there's print line. There's serial print line. But instead of that, we're going to do. We're not going to do a serial print line. We're going to do just a print string, closing port. Oh, fuck. Well, we were going to do a print line, but print line, and it's going to be emit no. Stop emitting on a game exit. If he's valid and he's on. Okay, this is a waste. We don't need that. It's already printed before this. So we'll say emit no. And we'll close that motherfucker. Okay. Cool. So we start. And the motherfucker's off. And then we turn the Arduino guy on. But then when we exit, it turned him off. Fuck yes. It's so crazy, man. I'm not getting nearly the dopamine hit that I was getting a second ago, or the happiness hit. Like just a minute ago, I was like the opposite of crashing out. It was maximum success and euphoria. And just like, I don't know, you bust a nut 3 times in a row, it's not as good or something. Well, it's not even true. It's like you kill a guy once in Call of Duty or some gamer in Tarkov, but no, those games are always. I guess there aren't any stakes right now. It's not like my life is on the line if I don't figure out something else. So subsequent breakthroughs don't have the same intensity as earlier breakthroughs. That's annoying. Right, so now this works. So now we can just go back to the loop action. So we can say emit sent that exists, yes. And then we can say if digital read LED built-in read LED built-in is low, not low, or we could say not. If this is not low, either way we could do it, I think. All right, so we'll upload and try them out. Only turn off if not off. If we're already off for some other reason, then we don't need to. Maybe we don't even need this check, but just in case. Oh yeah, no, because if we're in a break period where we're like 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're off, but we're still looping technically. We're still emitting, but we're in a break period. Well, if we stop that and break out of that, we're already off. We don't need to turn off already. So it's just a little check. Excuse me. Okay. Now we'll run it. Start, and now we're on. loop is working. The second it turns back on, I'm turning it off instantly. Okay, that part didn't work. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so now it worked. Now if we turn it back on. It's like it needed a second or something. So I could turn it off. 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 Okay, so I need to figure out some of the check action here. Okay, so we can turn it on and off from the game. And now the question is just getting the loop to make sense. I think there's probably a more simple way than these, honestly. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. So we'll just say digital write, LED built-in high, and this needs an underscore, and then that. What happened? There's no semicolon. Oh, good. We don't need any of these right now. We only need last message and the nose. So this is just on, off. That's it. On. Okay, maybe not. Alright, that is not turning it off. Soon to say, if it is not low, oh, I think if it's not low, then it turns it low. I think this needs to be if this, if it's not low. If it's low, not. I think that's the answer here. Then it turns it low. On, oh, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. All right, off a bunch. Uh-oh, off, on, off, 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 off. Ooh, off. I wonder why that is. Why it's not like Insta right there. It's like maybe it's just a limit of the communication. Oh, it's probably concatenating. So it's like in Escape from Tarkov. If you press reload once, the game actually waits to see if you're pressing it again before finalizing the input. Because there's a control called quick reload, where if you press it twice, it actually happens a little faster. But that little delay of waiting for an extra input that it does for every regular reload, it actually adds delay to your regular reload. So you want to turn quick reload off so that it stops listening. And here, it seems like it's listening. So if I press this and then it finishes, it's like on, okay, nothing else, on. Off, okay, nothing else, off. Instead of it being like off, boom, done. So I don't, maybe there's a way, I'm trying to see if there's a way to speed that up. Is it just the... I'm curious what happens if I do this guy and then this guy. and then I just say digital, or we do, well, maybe not. Because this works. It's just a delay. I think there's a delay in it turning the light on and off. Maybe not though. Like if we do, if share available, we don't need this. So we'll just say, oh yeah, so if serial is available, then it does stuff. So we can say that there's a Boolean, and let's just say that it's by default bool light status. And by default it's false. And I'm just gonna comment all this out. And we'll say if, or so we'll say light status digital right LED built-in high or low, and light status is now false. So if light status is on, then we set it to false and turn it off. And if it's not on, then light status is true, digital right, LED built-in high. Uh-oh. Oops. And then we can compile and upload. Cool. So now it should do stuff every time it should be alternating now. Boom. Oh shit. Okay, so serial's available on all the time. Oh, so maybe that's it. Maybe the serial available guy is not good. I think. Let's uncomment these guys. Alright, we're good. Now he's off. And again here, we could do the on and off button. On, and off. Okay. The problem is the delay, and the delay looks to be this serial available shit. So it seems like, oops, it got unplugged? Yes, it did. I mean, if serial available, that, and if it's yes, and if it's no, Don't need light status anymore. What if I just did this and it's constantly updating the string that it has? Does that change the response time at all? No. Oh, wait, shit, hold on. Oh, no, because I exited. Damn. Okay, so that didn't change anything. I'm trying to fix the thing so that the second it sees it, it stops. Boom. And maybe I can print to it better so that when I print to it, it knows that it's done. Like, oh, I bet you we can print and flush. That might be the answer. Well, so how does it describe what happens when we flush? Clean it by reading everything left to be read. So, but that means that Unreal is reading it, I think, instead of it reading it. I don't think we want to do that. Like print. I mean, maybe that's good. So what if we do serial print, and then we just do flush, just to try. So that it's only ever one or the other, it's never both. Flush. The idea is that hopefully that would happen faster now. Fuck. No, because I think it's reading it here, so the Arduino isn't reading it. It's basically killing it. It's effectively what's happening. I need to, like, send it and then have the Arduino immediately store it. So what's happening here? So it needs to write and then, like, terminate it. But if it flushes it, then it's Unreal that's reading from the buffer, I think, instead of the Arduino. Make sure she still works. Okay. Works. So the problem is that it writes and then I think the delay is on Unreal side. I think this reads it the second it gets it. I think on Unreal I need to be able to print it and then, like, let's see, what are the options we have here? Serial. We could close, we could flush, but it's Unreal that's reading it. So we print to the line and then read. And that's not what we want. Because before, I think they're both printing to the same thing. So like before when we were storing shit inside the Arduino's code as a variable, and then printing that, and then Unreal was reading it, well, the Arduino could have printed and then read it itself, and then Unreal couldn't have read it. Because it's like, we're putting food in the same fridge. If I put food in the fridge, I can take it out. But if someone else takes it out, I can't take it out. It's been flushed. It's gone. So, we can't flush it. It's like... Because we're already doing serial print line. What's the difference between write? Or, no, these are different. Write is different. Oh, that's why. Because we could have done serial print instead of print line, so that's why I had to check. Gotcha. We'll see if Perplexity has any idea. Because the problem here is that we're writing to it. Well, it has to be reading it. I just don't know what the... I'll just ask to see if it has any ideas. Because the things here, the Arduino should be, the loop is happening fast. I mean, it can go, brrr, it was really quick earlier. It's just that when I write twice, like, let's see how slow the minimum too fast delay is. So if I go boom, all right, we click in, boom, on, boom, off. But if we do boom, on, boom, boom, wow, that's pretty slow. Boom, 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 boom. So if we do it, twice at all, it's if I do it, there's like a certain amount of time before it actually updates, and if I press anything else in that same time, it'll write to the buffer and not be read properly. So it's like there's either a delay in reading it, so like when it reads it, if I press it again, it reads again. I'm sure. All right, what do we see? Spamming messages floods, causing multiple lines to merge. Using delay prevents timely serial processing. We're not using delay right now, bro. Proper termination. Yeah, we're already doing it with flow control, but I haven't done anything in there. A fixed size buffer. Oh, how do I fix size the how do I fix the buffer size? Where is the buffer flow? How do I cap the buffer size? Bro, it was saying it right here, huh? I'm just gonna feed it what I have. I'll just be stupid for a second, just in case, because I don't know. This is kind of an area where I'm ignorant. Oh shit! Can't I do? Can't I just do read string until whatever? Which means, yeah, it'll just read whatever it sees. Isn't that the answer? Read string, wait, bro. Serial.read string until. Can I just do that? It wants a character until that. Or hold on. Read string until that means it's not going to read that though. Which means we need to take these guys out. And then in Unreal, I need to not print a line. I need to do serial print. Oh, wait. Hold on. I do print line. Yeah, wait, actually, I think that's fine. I print the line, and then it reads, and then as long as the message works, isn't that the answer? Hold on. So we say this and this, and we read, so we pass in emit no inline, and we read emit no whatever, and then we check, does this shit that gets read equal that? This seems like it works. And then it doesn't have to read the whole thing, and then it should only read that one bit. So instead of it being like, boom, 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 multiple lines with multiple inline characters, and it keeps reading the whole thing, and if we update it, it has to keep reading. Instead, we do boom, boom, but it only reads the first, and then hopefully behaves instantly, or like faster. Oh my god, yeah! Let's go! Because it doesn't, so there's like some small little reading delay where like, we do the buffer, and it's waiting to see more, because it's reading the whole thing. So it's like, if I do it, when I was doing just read string, you would think it would be, and it would instantly read it, so that even if I went bop bop, in slow motion it was bop, bop. So it should have read it all, behaved, read it all, behaved. But with read string, it adds like a little delay, it seems like, to see if there's anything else coming in the buffer. But now, off, on, off, on, off, on, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Dude, let's fucking go. It works beautifully. Beautifully. Dude. And it's so damn succinct, too. Let's fucking go, son. And then we could do the looping stuff. Alright, well, fuck, I'm just gonna keep recording. I don't give a shit. No brain break needed. I'm good to go. I got music going, and I can talk with the music going. It's instrumental, so it's perfect. Dementori, best band ever. Okay. So I want I want it to be looping. I don't want it to just be straight on. But maybe I do. Like, how long does it... I don't know. I have no idea how long it would take to use all the liquid. So we could say, like, on for a second. So what if I said void emit send, and then we say current second. So we'll say it's 10 seconds instead of IJK whatever, or I. Yeah. So we say current second. We start at second 0, and we go to total seconds, and then we set it to be whatever. We'll update this to be variables in a minute. We'll say 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off. And then while current second is less than total seconds, so that it's 0 through 9, plus current second. Okay. And we'll say, what do we need to do? We need to check if last message is still emit yes, then digital write LED built-in high, sent on loop. So we turn it on high, and then we'll do a delay of 500 milliseconds. Wait, 500 milliseconds. Wait, 500 this, and then we'll check if last message is emit no, then digital write LED built-in low and return. And we would be turning it off. So we would turn it off if we are supposed to stop. And then we'll go here, or let's see, so it's basically on, and every half second while it's on, checking if we're supposed to stop, because we're stuck here running this line of code. So we can't just say, have it on for 10 seconds, and then if I leave the room, it's still on for the rest of the seconds. It needs to be checking to see if we left the room so that it's responsive enough. Let's just say, so if it's total seconds 10, then this needs to be whatever this is. So we need to say total third seconds or total. So 10 seconds. But these are third seconds, so it needs to be 3 times 10. And we'll do a delay of 1/3 of a second. What is happening here? What's the issue, motherfucker? Oh, it's not, the variable doesn't exist. Okay, so we'll just say total seconds. Total third seconds instead of half seconds. Total third seconds. Third second. Alright, current third second. Yeah, so we'll say we do it in third seconds. Okay, so we have 30 third seconds, which means 10 total seconds. And we turn them on. First we say if digital read LED built-in if oops if no if this guy digital read LED built-in is low or is if not high. So if not high, only turn on if not on, or if off. Wait third second before checking if we should still be on. Then check if we should still be on. And if shouldn't, and then if turn off if shouldn't be on. And now all this means is that it should basically be on. But if we just did it like this, it would be on for 30, or it would be on for 10 seconds, and then it would just repeat again and then be on for that. So now we do this loop, and then after this loop, sent off loop. And I think we can say almost the same shit, except off. So I think we'll just copy this guy. Is it cool without a null statement? No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool, it's good C++. All right. So turn on loop, 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 3 times 5, so it's total seconds. And what we do is we say if digital read LED built-in is low, and we say if it is not low, then digital write LED built-in and make him low. Only turn off if on, or if not off. If not on, excuse me. We'll just say turn on if off, turn off if on. Excellent, spit everywhere. GG. Okay, and we do this, and then we say a delay of 333 milliseconds, a third of a second, and then we check, are we still emitting? If we are, well, this is already going to be off anyways, but we say if last message is emit no, then return. Because here, we're already off. Turn off and stop emitting. Or stop emitting when no one to stop. Yep. Stop emitting. Or stop emit loop when told to stop. We're on, so turn off before exiting. Alright, we'll just say exit emit function. Exit emit function. And so here it should be like this. Okay, it seems like this is good. Alright, and now instead we're going to just say, oops. Emit sent. So if it's yes, we're in the emit sent. And then we can return and then leave or whatever, but okay. And if we're not, then we'll turn this guy off. So we stay off until we start looping, and then if we stop looping, then we go back to off. And it should happen right away. Alright, we're on, we're looping, should be on for 10 seconds. Okay, we're off now, but then on. But there's no way that's 10 seconds, there's no way. Okay, I think it's just stuck on. Let's find out why. Okay, so it is, we'll do this, we'll have them be on, and then if not low, we turn them low. Okay, so hold on, so we do this, and then we say, so we say, if he's not high, turn him high. And then we wait 333. And then we check if we should be off. And then we ignore it otherwise. Okay. And then we say, okay. Or I guess we don't even need to. We're already on here. I guess we're just doing a double check. We're checking, should we be on? Okay, continue. Should we be off? Okay, continue. Alright. And then after, we do another loop here. 15 loops of Are we or are we not off? Hold on. Yeah. Are we not off? Okay. Turn off. And then wait. So why is it not turning off? That's the question. So it's supposed to do this one loop, and then do this next loop, and then end. So it does this loop. On, and then we delay. So it's 30 iterations of 333 milliseconds. Yeah, it's only 10 seconds. Yeah, like this should be fine. This syntax should be okay. If we just change it to 3, 1 second on, 1 second off. Oh, now it's fine. Okay, on, off, okay. Wait, was the time just whack? Did I just fuck it up? 3 times 5 seconds. 3 times 10 seconds. Did I just not upload? I mean, I have a habit of doing that. On. Off. On, off. Fuck, hold on. Why is it not off? Oh, there's an issue. Oh, now it was off. Oh, so maybe... No, I think it ignored that. So it needs to be able to... The problem is it's looping, but it isn't checking often enough, I think. So we could have it be like super often. We could have it loop like every 10th of a second. So we say loop delay for a 10th of a second, and we do 100 tenths of a second. So we do tenths of a second times 10 seconds. And then here we do tenths of a second, and we do 5 seconds times tenths of a second. Because it should be off, and then that's in the buffer, and then it reads whatever's in there. So I don't know if it was just a time thing or what, because it was a half a second. Maybe that's a long time, but it's like, he's on. He should be off now. Okay, so it wasn't taking that. Okay, he's being off for a fucking long time. Okay, he's back on. Off. So it's like the value wasn't getting updated. So it was getting print no, but it just wasn't. It was delaying. It was on? Oh! But if it was print no, then it wasn't. Okay, so here we go. This is why. I think we take this emit yes part out. Because then if I do print no, if I put no, then it's not doing anything with the input. And then it just doesn't re-trigger. Oops. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Now it's on. Or it's on. I turned it off. Still not doing it. Off. My guess is that it just doesn't turn back on. It's doing the same shit as it was. Back on. Oh. It's like it kills the input or something. Like when it's in this loop, it doesn't care anymore. Alright, let's see. What am I missing here? Oh. It's because we're in this loop? Oh, that's why. Because if we do this... Well, it should just return right here, though. Problem is, if this starts, and it's off, then it turns it back on. But here, this is... This should be returning and exiting from the entire function, though. How about if I move this up top? So that the next iteration... It exits? I don't know. This seems like it's not the answer, but I'm just testing just to see. On? Not off. Okay. Alright, I didn't think it would work. Gotta turn it back off. Doesn't want to be off when it's like that. Okay. So it's here. Oh, the problem is we need to update last message. So we're going to do that here. In case it changed. And then same thing in here. That's what we need to be doing. Oh wait, yeah, that was all I wanted. I just wanted to comment. That's why we were sending the message, but nothing got stored, so it couldn't check. Now it should be okay. And then we could technically go back and change it, but maybe 1/10 of a second is good. So now each loop, we're updating the message. So we are on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Uh-oh. Off. Uh-oh. Hold on. It wasn't exiting. Why not? Why not? What happened? So... for here... if it's not low or off, turn it off. And then store the last message. And then exit if so. But we should still be doing this. So why was it stuck in here? Oh. Hold on. Well, yeah, it should be high. But then after here, it should be 10 times 10, so 100 tenths of a second. Which should just be 10 seconds. And we update the message. But then at the end, it should be going again. What? Was I just picky with the time, or I didn't wait long enough or something? We are on. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, we're not. Okay. We are on. It can't just be the longest 10 seconds in the world, can it? Off, on again. I'm not sure why it's not hitting the second loop. It seems like it's an infinite loop, maybe. Yeah, it seems like it is. I'm not sure. Am I doing something real stupid here? We're incrementing the third second. And it goes up until 100. And we say... we go through this loop, and then we go through that loop. Okay. So we say... I think... this is out of order. We should be turning it on. And then doing the on loop. And the loop is just the delay. So we're just saying we'll delay 100 seconds or 100 milliseconds. Check if we should still be waiting. Go, check, go, check, go, check, go, check. Wait a third second. Wait 0.3 seconds. Don't need to say that. Wait a little. And then check and exit. So we'll save the last message. And this part works, the return part works, but the problem is it seems like it's infinite here. So we're doing for this. But then here we're saying, or maybe this part isn't turning it off, let's see. So, and then, if it is not low, we make it low. And then we save the message. Yeah, the syntax is the same, but I mean, we could put it up top. It seems like the loop just isn't working. I don't know why. Okay, so we turn it on if it's off, and then we wait 10 seconds, and then we turn it off if it's on, and then we wait 5 seconds. Okay. We're turning them, so this should happen. So if it's not low, turn it low. If it's not high, turn it high. What the fuck is going on here? On. Okay, we have one more check. Let's just turn this to 0.4 of a second. 0.4 of a second. See what happens. Is there something crazy here? If serial is available, we update the message. If it's yes, we emit send. If it's no, we do other shit. Yeah, it's stuck on. So, why is it not turning off is the question. I mean, we're fucking incrementing the guy. What if I just remove the conditions for now? And see if for some reason those are just whack. Oh, the sitting. Ay. Okay. Same shit. Okay, still no. Alright, so. Nope. What else was I changing recently? Seems like it isn't the time or that. Why is it doing an infinite? Why is it not turning off? That is the question. So we're saying yes, we're in emit yes, and then we're doing emit sent, and then that's it. Is there anything crazy going on? Some weird nesting? If not high, turn them high. And then loop through 10 seconds real quick, or yeah, 10 seconds. These are not third seconds anymore, but we're incrementing our guy. The loop was working earlier though. What? Wait, what changed? Hold on, the loop was working. What happened? Because I updated it to update the last message. Wait, it was working perfect for a minute. It was 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Oh, but then I think it wasn't updating. Wait, but then I think I had it at a good spot for a second though, no? We delay 10 seconds. And then we read and then check. Wait, what the fuck am I even doing here? What changed? It was working really solid earlier. Or maybe it wasn't, and this is how I found this. Oh. Hold on. I mean, that fucking couldn't have been it. What did I just open? Bro, get the fuck out. Still stuck on when I do that. I was thinking maybe the time was just too small of an amount, but no. Okay. Yeah, we had to add the last message check. I really don't understand right now. It's pissing me off now. Need new music. Bro, it's only 50 lines of code. How fucking retarded can I be? Fuck. Can't yawn right now. Can't get a deep breath right now. Oh, I'm trying to get a deep breath. I think I'm craving one. Got a plug. Let me test if this thing's even fucking looping. Oh my. There's no way it was 50 seconds. There's no way this said 100. There's no way. There's no way it's going to be looping properly right now. There's no way I missed that. No way. I don't believe it. What? Why is it off still? It was on and then it was off. Why is it off still? Oh my god, the loop didn't. Oh, wait, hold on. It was off for 10 seconds. There's no fucking way this is the answer. There's no way it's going to be on. Alright, we're doing 2. Or, we're doing 10. That's 1 second. This is 2 seconds. This is 2 seconds. I don't believe that I missed a number. There's no way I was looking at it. I'm hoping, but I don't think that's it. There's no way. Okay, I was correct. It's still fucking on. Why? It's on, and then it does a loop. And the loop is 100 tenths of a second, which is 10 seconds. We then update the message to see if it is on or off. Do I need an if serial is available check? I don't think so. Oh, motherfucker. That's exactly what's happening. We're updating here without checking. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. We're updating. Hold on. It's on here. We're updating this. And it's staying on. And the point is that it gets updated to not be off. Hold on. The problem is, why is this not turning it off, though? Hold on. I thought I had it for a second. But no, because we're saving this, and then we're saying if it's yes, then start the loop. And if it's not, then we're not going to do the loop. Keep him off. And then we say, turn him on if he's off. And then here we're saying, okay, well, what is the message right now? Maybe the problem is that there's no serial available, so this is happening, and then it's crashing it. Maybe that's it. Let's check. If serial available, then we'll do that. And then here, same thing. If serial available, then we'll upload. Oh! Final check, waiting more. Oh! Yes! Still works. Okay. Alright, so that was actually the answer. We needed a check. And the reason was because I think when we were updating the last message, it was somehow getting stuck here and it wasn't looping anymore. Because you would think that it would loop again, and then the problem is it was staying on. So this next loop was never, this part was never executing. We were just getting stuck in the code here. So the question then is, what happens if I take this out, it should get stuck again. And if it gets stuck again, we should see something happen over here. Okay, so we on. Okay, so it's stuck. So we're doing right. The problem is we wrote something, but then I think we're stuck in the right. So what's supposed to happen? If we add him back and upload that, which apparently works golden. right, off. And then I could turn it off and it won't come back on, but then I could turn it back on. So if I turn it off, let's just wait 10 seconds and make sure it doesn't turn on. I think we're good. And then on, we're back in a room. Oh, we're out of the room. Oh, we're in the room. Oh, we're out of the room. Oh, we're in the room. And now we're off. Okay, I mean, it seems like that's it. That's the fucking strat, baby. Alright, I like the lines between. This is 10 seconds. So we're going to say current 10th second, total 10th seconds, current 10th second, 10th, and so in this case we're going to say 5, and it'll be two variables here, const expression int, sent on second, or emit on seconds, 10, 10, emit for 10 seconds at a time, emit off seconds, excuse me, emit wait for 5 seconds at a time. Okay, and so we say emit on seconds, 10 times emit on seconds, and 5 times emit off seconds. Click to make sure this guy works, and then I'm going to plug everything together. On, off, on, off, on, off, off. On, 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 off, 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 on, off. Off, on, off, on. Off, on. Off, on, off, on. Alright, cool. Cool. And I almost want to do, I'm going to do that for now. I'm just going to say off for 2.5 seconds. Let's just say off for 2 seconds. On for 5 seconds. That feels just more responsive and easier to see. Get a handle on. So we're on, off for a little bit, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, 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 on, 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 on. If I keep spamming on, it doesn't change anything. It's still off. It still does the same shit. Perfect. Cool. Now, I plug everything in. So now I have to move everything. Fuck. I still want my music, but I guess I don't get it. Damn. Okay. So, let's see if I can remember how to put everything together. Oof. And then plug everything in. I have all the adapters in the world now, though, so I should be okay. Alright. Speaking of adapters, I think I just need the one coming out of this, and then We can charge it too. And then the camera, I think that's it. I think I'm good. It was just that I ran out of USB adapters. Maybe. Oops. Okay. I need a better adapter, I think, over here. This guy keeps coming out. Alright, so we'll do... Well, actually, here's a question. What if I plug it in a different USB port? Does it still work? Uh-oh. So it actually is the USB port. Uh-oh. What if it's because I flipped it over? Oh, shit. Is it really? And then if I flip her back over again? Really? Oh, wait. Okay, I think it just took a second. I think it takes it a minute for it to be loaded properly. But the ports definitely depend. So it's different depending on the different, like, USBs. Okay, that makes sense. So if I use a different port, I'll have to change it. So I could have a system for identifying which one it's in, I guess. Oh yeah, well let's just test something. Let's fuck around real quick. Yeah. If I take it out and I plug in a different one, which one are we in now? Video. COM5. COM5. Okay, so it always says COM5 here, but it's not necessarily that port. Seems like. Yeah. Off, on, off, on. Yeah, works. And so the things there were adding the check. That was pretty damn important. Only update last message. And there's input. Otherwise, it gets stuck. Okay. All right. Plug this guy in because this laptop dies super fast. We got camera. And the other USB port. Okay. Oh, hold it. Actually, I think I can just double click him. Yeah. There we go. It's like, sometimes it works. What is he doing? I don't know. Okay. Alright, we'll do this then. Alright. So we're here. And I think I got this camera set up after I got everything else working. Maybe. Feels like that's the case. I should have an even better angle for the whole thing. Alright. So we need a relay. Oh, I need How is it dark right here? What is it dark from? Oh, my fucking shadow. Jeez. I'll get a light. Oof. There we go. Okay. So there's a relay. Need this guy. Need an atomizer. We need a cup of liquid. Okay. Cup of liquid acquired. Let me zoom this guy in. Alright, let me find out why the other one isn't working. Everything should be default. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let me just copy it over again. Bro. Why can I not? Why can't I copy that? I don't understand. Okay, I guess I just can't use it. Alright, fuck you, cunt. Okay. And I can't even fuck around with the settings? Okay. Now, and then I think I can just sit this in there without worry. Cool. So we can plug this guy in. Here's the atomizer with its thingy thing. Oops, wrong way. Cool. I need wires to power this guy. And then there's some adapter action going. Oh, and then breakout boards. Draw somewhere. Okay. Are these the good ones? I think so. There's the two good breakout boards. Let me grab a thing. Okay. This thing is filling up with water now so that it can emit it, diffuse it, whatever. That's for the breakout boards. We have two breakout boards here. And we need to break out this guy. So we're going to have a USB to USB one over in the corner. So this one will be USB breakout. And now the question is, what is it breaking out? It is this could be a way smaller cord. But we are breaking out the atomizer. And then we have power going into a breakout board. And then we have the relay, or the Arduino. We have Circuit's almost done. Now I just need the wires. Okay. Oh yeah, fuck, I need my screwdriver. And then after this video gets uploaded, I'll make a another video, and I will create a collision volume that does the printing, the serial printing. That way I can simply walk into it, and it'll turn the scent on, and then I can walk out, and it'll turn it off. And then I'll put a little asset, and then we'll see how it'll work. And then we need normally open. That way we provide power to close it and turn it on. So it's not normally on. It's actually normally open, which means normally off when we're talking about circuits. So now we need a male, triple male for the Arduino action. Okay, male, and male for the Arduino action. Alright, we're going to do... Oh, I will have to change the code here. But we can do that in a sec. So we're going to do... Here's power. We're going to do pin 5, just because. Pin 5 is going to be our signal. Putting it in the wrong spot. Okay, zoom in more. Okay. So we have signal in. And then we'll do 5 volt. 5 volts. So there's power coming in now. And then we'll complete the circuit, power out, or rather, electrons going back, finishing the circuit via the ground to the Arduino. There we go. Circuit is complete. Wires are cold. We're good. So the computer powers and controls the Arduino, which is powering the relay. And the relay will control whether the circuit on the other end is closed and working or not. Open. So now we need some female to male action. So we're going to need a wall. Be broken out in a sec. We need one female to male for normally open. So this is where the power is going to be flowing from. And this will be powering the V-bus, the voltage of the atomizer. And then now we need, I think, 2 females. I think we're good, actually. Oh wait, no. We need a female, and then another female male, I think. Oh wait, yeah. No? Hello? Which one did I... Is this the one? No? Because it's female, female to connect the grounds here. And then it's female, male for the comm. Really not a female male here? Which one did I use then? Oh, I think there's a few more that I had unwrapped. There he is. Alright. So I'm going to wrap the ones that I haven't touched. And I think I'm going to package these in one thing so that it's easier for me to just fuck around with instead of having to put it together all from scratch. It's like having to take my shoelaces out of my shoes when I put them away. Fuck that. Alright. So now the power is going to go into this circuit and the relay is going to control whether it is allowed to leave. I accidentally... Oh, wait, no, that's correct. Cool. So power doesn't go straight from the wall to the atomizer, it goes to the relay, and the relay determines whether it's allowed to keep going. So this will be some V-bus action. So power comes from the wall into the atomizer, and now we need the ground. The ground of the wall into the atomizer's ground. And now the circuit is complete. All I do is connect. Bop. Wires are cold or golden. All I need to do is allow signal, and this will be good. So technically, if I plugged it into the normally off pin, then this would actually be working right now. If I took this out, oh, I can't. Forgot I just screwed it in. But let's test that. Let's work around a little, huh? Yep. See that? Yeah, son. Cool. So it works. Now I just need to update the code, and then we'll be golden. And then I'll rotate this guy for an angle. And I'll just hide this for a sec. Need to update the code so that we're not changing the LED shit. We are, because if we open the game right now, if the game's on right now, all we see is the light going off and on. It's not the atomizer. So we go in here. A little updatey on the code. So we'll do LED. Oh fuck! What is it? Isn't it just 5? I think we literally just replaced it to be 5. Isn't it? Can't I just do LED built in? And then 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Verify. I like that everything's either low or not. Boom. Okay, now we're on. And if I'm in Unreal Engine, and I press a button, hold on. Okay, it's not happening properly right now. Oh, this camera is laggy. Holy. Okay. In mode 5 should be good. I'm not sure what happened. Did I only compile and not upload? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. We didn't initialize them. I didn't scroll up. We had the amount of fucking things here. I think there's some do not repeat your stuff going on. I think I need to define some shit. Okay, now this will work. Upload. Cool. It wasn't initialized, so it couldn't be changed. Okie doke. So now, cam is on. Put her over here. And then Unreal Engine, right here. We're in Unreal Engine now. And we are on. We've just walked into a room that smells. Now we're back on. And, oh, off. On, off, on, off, on, off. Let's make sure to check the wires. Feels good. Camera's laggy as fuck. On. Yeah. Gang, gang, son. Let me take a video. Whew. All this finally happened. Unreal Engine. Sent controls Arduino. Arduino determines whether the wall is allowed to power this thing. And we're in the game pressing a button. Oh, you're in the room and it smells. 5 seconds of smell. And it's off. And back on. And I can change these to be like 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Whatever. Oh, you left the room. Oh, you're back in the room. Oh, you're out. Oh, you're in. Oh. Oh, out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Oh, you're in. And you're out. Let's go, baby. Shit works. Shit works like a fucking charm. It works absolutely flawless. The camera's wonk, but is what it is. It's just because Unreal Engine was on at the same time, probably. Are we good? Maybe not? Holy. Oh, it just doesn't like the cam. Damn. Oh, I have to probably close Unreal. Yep, that's it. You just have to close it. Okie doke. Well, fucking did a lot of shit. Went from it not being done to being done. Wowzer. Now I just need to make a thing in Unreal real quick. And then, yeah, I'll just make it in a short video. Actually, I'll make it now, and then I'll just upload another video of the testing. So we'll go open up Unreal real quick. Ooh, yeah. Need water. Second thing of caffeine came in clutch. Okie doker. I don't think I need Gauzo anymore. Because I have Windows 11 on this laptop. Okay. Alright, so we'll do a quick little collision, or a little volume, and then it interacts with everything, and then on overlap. Yeah. Well, we're not even a player. I mean, I guess are we even a player character? I guess not. We don't even have one that spawned. I guess I could speed run, make one real fast. And now instead of pressing a button to turn smell on and off, it is instead a volume inside a room, because it's the rooms that smell. This was just a test to see if Unreal could do it. Excuse me. Which it can. And you can solve all this stuff by just having your device, your headset, have one port that plugs into the scent thing, and then boom, you don't have to worry about, oh, I plugged it into the wrong USB port. So, And there's probably a way of figuring out which USB port is the good one. So all we do is loop through the numbers and then find the one that works, because it seems like apparently only one works. Damn, this takes a while. I think for there to be an overlap, we probably need a body as a character. I can just make myself a sphere really quick. Everything's cool. Nothing's hot. Nothing's warm. Golden. Yo, damn. Waiting forever. Don't need you anymore, buddy. Okay. New blueprint. Bucko. New actor. Sent enter volume. Or sent enter volume. Or sent start volume. Okay. On actor overlap. Oh, event on actor overlap. Okay. And we'll say cast to player character, cast to, hold on, right? Oh, what was the other actor? Cast to controller? Can we even do that? Is that okay? Do I count? I don't know. We're just gonna do just a print real quick just to see if it even works. No. Print. Viewport. Volume. Box collision, that's what it is. We'll do sphere collision. No, we'll do box collision. Box. Send collision, it'll be the root. Cool. Let's make it visible in game. And again, that still works perfectly. Damn, okay. That doesn't work. Alright, but it's fine. So we'll do in here, I'm just gonna make an event just for the ease. So we'll just say start emitting sent. So we can either do G or we can do custom event emit sent. We'll say start or emit sent start. Or custom event emit sent stop. Okay. And here we'll say emit sent start. So, but that's when we overlap with an actor, and then we'll have another one that is actually, let's make it bigger first. Okay, let's just make the scale larger. So we'll make them like 3, like that. Pretty big. Okay. How big is it? It's pretty big. Okay. And we'll say stop send stop volume. Okay. And we'll say stop. No. Emit send stop. Cool. That should work. Now we just need to make sure that there's a spawn. Yep. And then we'll make a player character. Main player character. And then we'll set him to be the default. Might have to go into the game mode to do that, but we'll see. I think we can just, not this. Please. Oh yeah, default pawn. Player character. Or maybe, let me check this game mode real quick. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's what we do. Okay. Shouldn't need that anymore. And then the player character. We'll just give him a little mesh action. He's going to be a what? Nothing? Oh god. We'll give him a so now if we put this guy, is it right? Nothing happens? Yes. Cool. Okay. So now I actually have to flesh him out because there's a default character. Cool. So we'll say do we have to do that? Oh god. The default controls, really? Well, do event tick for the mouse inputs. Well, I really don't want to, dude. I need the movement, and then isn't there just a fucking simpler? I bet you it's blank. I bet you there isn't a what is it called? Twin? No. Nope. So you do tick and then the mouse input and then the keys for the movement. I have to think. Surely there's like a copy and paste or something default little. Let me just do the super default ones. Okay, bro, what are you doing? I'm just gonna do the super basic quick. And then I'll put a camera. Cool. Okay. 4 input mappings. We'll just do the super basic. Are these axes? Yeah.
W. Oh wait, can't I? Oh, it doesn't grab it. Yeah, W S A D. One, -1, 1. -1. Look Y. Alright, we'll just say look y'all. Look pitch. Mouse X. Nope. Yes. Mouse Y. He's starting with looking. Bro.
Is it just because I'm hunching? That has to be it.
Why I just sometimes can't get a fucking breath.
Oh wait, not that. You could do either way, you just get the character, but... Oh wait, it's not the direction, it's the scale, I think. Oh wait, no, because the scale would be... This is right. Somehow the movement is applied in the direction of the scale, it seems like, or the scale is a multiplier already. So I was fucking it up by doing it that way. And then we could probably just do the same shift, but then just get the right vector. Oh yeah, so we could technically just reuse these guys. And then get the right vector. This guy does left. This guy does right. Scale. Scale. This might actually even just be correct as is. Just that I don't think it's normalized. Oh my god. The fucking thing was working. That's insane. So we say that, okay, you enter this room, and it'll keep going until you leave. And so we can say, we have something that would be like a room, a house. I don't know what the content would be. Oh wait, couldn't I like scale up a architecture? Oh, shit, here we go. Sheesh. Yeah, doorway works. Do that. Yeah, so we can do this. So this is stop. This is start. So we say stop. And start. Okay, and then we could do 3 walls. Or 2 walls and then another door like this. And we could say that, and same shit. Could just copy the other one, but Okay, I guess it just doesn't like that way. Put another stop out here. And start doesn't even have to be that big. It can be a lot thinner. It just needs to trigger once you enter the room. And then we'll have another one right there-ish.